welcome back to part 5.
You guys are so slow. Look.
A Chaos Emerald! You've already found one!
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure hunter. Unlike a certain echidna I know.
What? Heh. Have you guys discovered anything?
Yeah. I received a signal indicating there's a Chaos Emerald here, but...
You mean we've got to go through there?
If you don't like it, you can stay here.
You've got to be kidding.
Don't be late. Same to you.
Don't be late? Really, Sonic? I think the most common thing you would say is, last run to the Emerald is a rotten egg, man. It's like he doesn't have good one-liners. And we're gonna see that again in Shadow's playthrough. But yeah, anyway, folks. Yeah, we're going to Flame Core. This is probably the longest level in Sonic's story. And the first half like has a nasty gimmick where, like, especially this part right here, there's like meteors. There's a lot of meteor showers going on. Like, the meteor actually hits you and actually cause you damage. They're not like a part of the background. Like those meteors right here. Yeah, they can actually hurt you rather than being in the background, which is probably really annoying, especially if you're doing a multiplayer. If you're doing two-player co-op, it will be very annoying because they should be in the background rather than just actual obstacles that can actually hurt you. And yeah, that slope right here, you can actually screw up and actually fall into the lava pit. But yeah, it's just... Yeah, other than those two, this one is kind of average. Like, it's not the best level. I'm gonna say it's like kind of okay in between, like slightly below average. If I put like a scale, if I could make a tier maker list on all the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 levels, this would probably be like probably a C or D tier. Mostly because of the meteors and that, you know, that ledge part we had to go sideways and get to the rainbow ring. But yeah, Flame Core is actually set up in two different halves. One, we're in the outside where we're supposed to head into the volcano, and the other half is like we're in the volcano. So right now we're working our way towards it. Yeah, and once we get to past this section right here, we're supposed to head above, and we're supposed to be heading to where the platform where there's a speed ramp above, and that'll take us all the way to the volcano. And yeah, there's a lot of Iblis lizards and some birds as well. And yeah, this, I think, no, not this area. This, we have to find Iblis worms and some lizards. Yep, up there. And yeah, you have to, this part is kind of similar to Sonic and Shadow's run because they share the same stage. The only one is different is Silver's. I could be wrong on that, but I guess we'll find out once we get to Silver's playthrough. But yeah, there's a checkpoint. I think up to this part right here, like we're almost halfway done the first part of Sonic's run in Flame Core. Yeah, the meteors can be annoying because I thought they were like there should be like backgrounds, like I mentioned, not like you can actually take a hit by. And up there is the, yeah, it's just very, I think, yeah, up to this part, actually, yeah, this is the part up ahead is where there's a speed boost, and that'll take us to where the volcano is. Right across there. And yeah, we're done the first half. And I got hit by the meteor blast wave, but yeah, we're done the first half. So now we're in the now we're going into the volcano. And pretty much about to begin the second half of Flame Core. So the second half was probably one of the most tedious parts. Probably the longest, takes up the longest of the level. Yeah, it's just because like there's so many enemies and also you can fall into the lava a lot. It's just like a lot of trial and error. And there are a lot of rail grinding in this part, and we're gonna head on to, yeah, that's our invincibility power up. We're gonna head on down below the cavern. Yeah, because apparently Sonic can literally defy gravity, like his homing attack. We're gonna see, and what I mean by that is that sometimes his homing attack can defy gravity. Okay, now anywho, we're gonna head door, and okay, this part is, okay, what do? Is you basically, you're supposed to touch those purple orbs, and they're supposed to light the way, but that's pretty much a lie. They don't even light the way. They don't illuminate everything in front of you. Yeah, they claim to see you in the dark, but that's a lie. They don't. So yeah, you gotta constantly have to like try to illuminate all of them if you can, and I mean, some of them it works, but yeah, just a switch. So yeah, I guess I'm convinced that it's not programmed properly, so that's why those orbs are not properly seeing the light. So yeah, folks, so yeah, once we got out of the cavern, there's another rail to go on, and yeah, we're gonna have another cavern this time. Yeah, okay, after this part, yeah, this is where Knuckles is gonna take over for us. And okay, for Knuckles, what you want to do is you have to touch the stone, the light, those light orbs. You're supposed to hit all of them, and once you hit all the orbs, Sonic will take over and finish the level. And yeah, it's just, I think they're timed as well. If one of them goes out, and then you have to go back and touch one of them again. I think it's like a time limit as well. Yeah, and yeah, Knuckles gets stuck in the wall. Okay, so yeah, that's the number. Yeah, that's number, I think 4. I'm not making count at this point, but it automatically shows every time. Yep, there you go. Yeah, automatically lights up whenever you attack one of the orbs. That's it. Now moving on to Sonic, and we're should be nearly done his part in Flame Core. And yeah, I can't really dodge that part. Every time you hit the spring, it's always hit the dash pad. It's just you always get hit by those fire, those flamethrower things. So yeah, we're almost on the level. Let me get the let me try to get through the ring. There you go. And yeah, head on down, and the mission's over. And yeah, that's the gold ring, and yeah, and that's the end of the level.
Too easy. No sweat.
Alright, now we're gonna face the boss of a Flame Core, but before that, I want to show you something pretty interesting. Okay, before we head off to face the boss of Flame Core, I want to show you guys a glitch here in the Flame Core where you can actually finish the stage as playing as Knuckles. Now, for Knuckles' part, as we saw, his role is basically just him lighting up the cavern. You basically touch the balls, those orbs, and it'll light up the hallway, and Sonic would take over. And that's the only time you only play Knuckles, and that's it. He doesn't go with you. But now, because the stage expects you to finish it as Sonic after Knuckles served his purpose, you can actually clip through the wall. Yeah, if you climb up this wall, you can actually clip through it and actually finish the stage as Knuckles instead of having Sonic to take over. So, let's see. I found this clip online where you can actually clip through and head on to the other side, and it'll take some time, but due to its miserable programming of the game, you can actually do that. Yeah, if you just keep dry humping it. I don't know, it will sometimes do that. Knuckles always get stuck on the wall. Yep, there you go. You can actually clip through the wall and actually reach the checkpoint. And I don't know why Sonic is already there. It looks like he doesn't need to head to the or sorry, because Sonic is already there. But anywho, you can actually finish the rest of the stage as Knuckles instead of as Sonic. Now, Knuckles is nowhere near as fast as Sonic Adventure 1 or 2. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, because again, the stage expecting you to finish as Sonic instead of Knuckles. And he does actually have a victory animation playing. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. Knuckles and Rouge can get stuck on the wall. That's why he looks like he's shaking the wall. That's why I said that he's dry humping. So yeah, I'm gonna see it get through the ring. I mean, it's kind of strange how he always T-pose every time. Yeah, because if you go to the Rainbow Ring, he always T-pose. Because again, he's not meant to be here. And he still has Sonic's voice line when he's falling down. And yep, that's it. And yeah, just head to the gold ring and we'll see Knuckles' victory animation. And yeah, he actually has victory quotes and we're going to see what it is soon. Just in a second, once all the points are added up. And let's see, B.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, pretty interesting. You can actually clip through and play it as Knuckles.
I found a Chaos Emerald.
Don't touch it!
What? What's this?
Alrighty folks, it's time to face the boss of Flame Core. It's the Iblis worm, not the actual Iblis. Yeah, this part of the boss you have to fight as both Sonic and Shadow, and you know this part of the boss is like more of a waiting game. Basically, what are you supposed to do in this boss is
Is there some way to draw him in?
you're supposed to wait for Iblis to do a little dance animation, and he'll summon more platforms. And occasionally he will, most of the time he will attack you with the fireballs. And he will try to dive bomb you with the attack. So yeah, he's trying to dive bomb me. I have to make sure I jump out of the way. And yeah, those three purple rocks over there, those are the ones that I'm supposed to activate, and that'll cause Iblis to, when he try to dive bomb into me, he'll end up attacking those illuminated, you know, pink rocks every time I attack it. So instead of attacking me, he'll end up going straight first into the orb. So yeah, he'll summon more platforms, and I'm supposed to attack it. Yeah, that's the orb. And yeah, this first attempt, I don't know what just happened, and you're gonna see. So basically what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to wait for Iblis to come. Okay, he's in the lava, and then he's tried to dive bomb into the rock, but for some reason my homing attack did not connect, and I missed the opportunity to attack him properly. So I had to wait for the next turn. I don't know why my homing attack did not connect to his eyeball I'm supposed to attack him with when he's vulnerable. But yeah, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna see if I can wait my chance again. You can also if you don't want to wait very long, you can just literally just try to intentionally hurt yourself and go to the pink rocks to try to get Iblis to attack it. Because again, it's a waiting game. You're basically stalling for time and waiting for the opportunity. You're pretty much waiting for the opportunity for him to attack you. And the camera once again does not help either, as again all the free range camera, the one you could freely move around, does not lock onto the boss. And you just have a hard time trying to fight the camera and finding where Iblis is. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, now I finally hit the eyeball. And I'm falling really slowly down. And then now Iblis do animation, he'll summon more pillars or platforms. And then I have to repeat the cycle again. Oh yeah, and every time whenever Iblis summon platforms is usually random. So he's gonna sometimes do it on a different angle. You know, try to dive bomb me again, he'll always take out the platform. Oh, good. Luckily I'm able to dodge his attack. I'm able to dodge it pretty quickly. On time. He was almost inches away trying to make me lose my rings. Well, I spoke too soon. He able to make me. Yeah, with the meteors. And oh yeah, the meteor, you have to have good timings to dodge them. And yep, he'll summon more platforms. Yeah, the platforms are random. Sometimes you'll summon one on the right side, either the left, right, or the middle. So you can't tell like where he's gonna summon pillars to or platforms to go on. And Now I'm supposed to wait for his, and yeah, exactly, because the camera will sometimes occasionally lock onto him, and then he'll dive bomb onto the rock. Okay, yeah, I hit the rock, and now I'm gonna fall really slowly. I think I'll do it, like a few, yeah, I think 2 more hits and he's done. And, yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, because if you can actually, like, you know, try to get to the rock without you waiting for him to summon more platforms. Yeah, those meteors are really hard to dodge. But, okay, wait for him. Okay, now he's summoning. Okay, now he's summoned the platforms in the middle, so I gotta jump over there and hit the stone orb. And now I gotta wait for him to come to me. Okay, now he's dive bombing. Okay, now he hit it. And now, yep.
What's wrong? Is that size just for show?
Okay, yeah, 1 more hit and he's done. And yeah, in this part, in the last hit, he'll try to kamikaze you. Instead of, like, you know, because he's trying to do like a fake out move, and you're gonna see what I mean by that once we get to the, once I light up one of the rocks. Okay, okay, so, okay, here's what I mean. I hit one of the rock, and now normally I expect, you know, Iblis to come to the rock and try to get me. Okay, after the meteors, yeah, I expect him to come to the meteor, but instead, he'll have a different trick. Instead of going to the meteor, he'll end up trying a desperation attack and try to catch you off guard, and that's where he'll leave him exposed, and that'll be the end of the battle. Just hit him in the homing attack, his eye, and the boss is over.
Now's your chance!
But yeah, folks, that's it for the Iblis boss for Sonic's half. Of course, we gotta find him with Shadow. And yeah, it's like, again, it's a really tedious boss because it's a waiting game. And yeah, you should always be ready for that desperation attack from Iblis in the last minute instead of going for the orb. As he'll try a desperation attack, and that's where he'll leave you opening to attack an eyeball. So yeah, make sure to be on guard for that.
Chaos control!
Looks like Shadow and Rouge have other business to attend to.
Ow!
Looks like we made it back in one piece.
Where did Shadow and Rouge go? Did they appear someplace else?
Those two can take care of themselves.
Wait a minute, hang on. I'm a little bit curious. Wait, what does that newspaper say? I doesn't learn about revolutionary expecting it Hedgehog of mystery? What? Well, and yeah, everything else is pixelated, so I can't read the rest of them. So yeah, hey folks, and I'll see you guys in part 6.